Hey everybody, and welcome back to Hexiled Gaming. I'm Scott, and I've got another match of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here on Tabletop Simulator. This match between Dynochic on the left and Connor on the right. Dynochic flying a little bit of a rebel salad here. We've got Magva Yarro in the U-Wing, tactical officer, making those coordinates white. Dutch Vander with proton torpedoes and R4 astromech, R4 making his 1s and 2s less difficult. He's going to be giving out target locks whenever he target locks. Ooh, got a little bump already. Gray Squadron bomber, same as Dutch, proton torpedoes and R4. And then a naked Wedge. Then on the right, we've got Connor with Kanan and Jarrus in the Ghost with Hate. So when he takes damage, he can regen force points. Actually, he should have 4 force points, right? Kanan has 2, Ezra has 1, and Maul has 1. So he's got 4 force points. Whenever he takes damage, he can regen with Hate and with Maul. Read Maul. After you suffer damage, you may gain 1 stress token to recover 1 force point. So Maul's really just there to give him a force, but he's also there to possibly stress Kanan so that Ezra can trigger. If you're stressed, you may reroll 1 attack die. This gives him a little bit of a predator there. Hull upgrade just to make it nasty. A dorsal turret. He gets a bonus attack thanks to Ezra. And then 3 Bandit Squadron pilots, and that is because Kanan and Jarrus, if we read his ability, while a friendly ship in your firing arc defends, and he's got a front and dorsal turret arc, you can spend 1 force point. If you do, the attacker rolls 1 fewer attack die. So that's going to be real spicy versus these proton torps. All right. Two forward from Gray Squadron bomber here. Let's actually get out of that spectator mode. So they can't see my hand. How did the Gray Squadron bomber go before? Oh yeah, never mind. That's how initiative works. Guys, I've played this game before. Alright, so 2 forward, 2 forward. See if Dutch can manage to not bump here. 1 bank. Ooh, nice. Nicely done. So you're going to reach for a target lock. All these ships have already moved. Might as well. Goes for the focus. He knows he can't get it. S-foils are closed on Wedge, so he can boost. And that's what he's opting to do. Ooh, look at that! Did the ghost stay out of it? Oh, I think so, yep. So, Kanan cannot use his ability. Wedge is going to take a 2 dice attack into the Bandit Squadron number 2. Wait. While a friendly ship in your firing arc. Okay. So, the attacker doesn't have to be in the firing arc. That's right. S-foils are closed, should only be 1 die. Alright, so they rolled the appropriate number of die. It's a crit. So it would be... Come on, guys. So it takes... Is he going to spin the focus? No, he's going to spin the shield on Bandit Squadron number 2. Let's go ahead and name these bad boys. Alright, there we go. Judge, I know. I'm keeping them straight. Alright, so spinning another force point to... So which way is that? Yeah, that arc is facing right. So he's spinning that force point. Wow. 3 natty evades. So that was from Dutch, I believe. So he did have arc. Interesting. So it looks like the ghost didn't have anything. So now Magva's going to shoot into pilot number 2? Yeah. Alright, so he spent another force point so that Magva could only throw 2 dice. Alright, and 2 evades thanks to the focus. Gray Squadron Bomber is going to shoot into Bandit Squadron number 2. And here goes the last force point for Kanan. Now this is where the list becomes interesting, because if nobody opts to shoot the ghost, then he's only going to get 1 of these force points back per turn. 1 hit, 2 evades. Only 1 damage done so far, and it was to the Z. Let's see if they can return fire and do anything meaningful. There's 1 arc that doesn't get anything. I'm going to take a shot into Dutch here. 2 dice. 1 hit. Alright, Dutch needs any amount of paint. And he gets an evade and a focus. He's fine. Keep that focus around for possible defense in the future, but he's not going to have to defend. The only shot this back Z95 has is into Magva. 1 hit. And no evades, so that is a damage on Magva. So 1 damage done in the first turn of combat. Kanan is going to regen 1 force point. We'll see if he can manage to stay in... see if it matters whether he bumps or not with the ghost. Alright, dials are going down. I imagine we'll see maybe 2 hard. They have 3 hards on the Z95 dial. Let's go check that dial. There we go. They have 2s and 3s. Okay. Nope, that's not the one that I wanted to do. There we go. So we got 2s and 3s, so we could do a 2 and a 3, maybe a bank out of number 3 here. We'll see. How competent is Connor at flying swarms? I don't know. Alright, here we go. Starting us off 3 hard turn from number 2. He's thinking about barrel rolling. And he does it. So that's going to stress him. He does have a red barrel roll action. So he's just looking to cause some bumping. Another 3 hard turn. Bandit Squadron number 1. And a 3 hard turn from number 3. Nice little formation there. Gonna roll for the debris. Takes nothing. Probably just see a slow roll here from the Ghost. 1 bank is a bump from Gray Squadron Bomber. One forward from Kanan. He is A-OK. What does he want to do with his action? Target lock? Magva's gonna... Let's reread Magva's ability. While a friendly ship at range 0 to 2 defends, the attacker cannot re-roll more than 1 attack die. So maybe that will come into play later, but right now it's only going to be 1 re-roll. That's not in arc or anything, right? It's just, yep, range 0 to 2. Going to coordinate a target lock to Dutch, which will give other people target locks. So Dutch, he probably has this guy in the back. Oh, don't go shooting the Ghost! Oh no! I think he should focus here on this guy. Oh no. This is exactly what Connor wants. Torpedoes to feed the hate and the maul. MM Gamer in the chat, how you doing? And then Dutch moves up and focuses. Guess he knew that he wasn't going to have arc on this guy. 1 forward from Wedge. Takes a focus. Alright, Wedge is going to start us off. Range 2 obstructed. Nope, he's going to go range 1 into Bandit Squadron pilot number 3. There goes the Kanan. How are those S-foils? They are open now. It'll be 3 dice. Here's the roll. A crit and a focus. Spins the focus for hit crit. 1 dice for the Z thanks to Wedge's ability. This is number 3, who loses both shields. Alright, now Dutch is going to get a chance to shoot Proton Torpedo. One hit and a crit and 2 focuses. He's going to spend it. And so it'll be 2 hits and 2 crits. So that's all the shields. So he's going to use hate. After you suffer 1 or more damage, recover that many. So he recovers all of his force points. Oh, not worth. But he needed to put some damage in, and he did it. Alright, the ghost is going to shoot. Ooh, he's got a 5 dice attack into Magva. Yeah, and he knows he can't... He probably knows he can't re-roll the dice because of her, so might as well take that shot. Three hits and a crit. Wow. Hell of a shot with no... I mean, he didn't even need to mod it. 2 focuses and Magva coordinated, so she doesn't have one. So 2 shields, a hit and a crit. Let's take a look at what that crit is. Hull breach. So we know who these Z's are going to start targeting. Oh, and here comes a Ezra bonus shot. He's going to spend that force point.
Help kids not feel alone and stop kids from committing suicide.
Gonna shoot. Is that range 1? No, it's range 2, so it'll be a 2 dice shot. 1 hit. If that goes through, Hull breach is gonna turn that into a crit. He evades it, so that's fine. Mars saying, Kanan can't use his ability on himself, so focusing him still works. And he does double tap Magva, yep. But I think the reason Dutch shot the ghost is, I mean, he target locked him because he knew he wouldn't have arc on anybody else. I don't know that giving him all those force points back was worth it. Magva is shooting 2 hits and 2 focuses. So takes 2 on the ghost. And he uses hate to regen that last force point. Alright, here's the Gray Squadron Bomber spinning a Proton Torp on the ghost. Yeah, if you're going to shoot the ghost, this is the round to do it. 3 hits, he's going to re-roll that focus. He doesn't have a focus, right? I guess he's keeping that torp, or that target lock. And the fuel leak is the crit. 1, 2, 3, 4, so it was 2 hits and a crit. So 1, 2, 3. So that is half points for the ghost. Now let's see if these Z's can put some work in here. Magva's on 3. Yep, they're going to target her. Makes sense. Range 1. Best chance. 1 hit. Alright, there's a... Ooh, is there a focus there? No, he barrel rolled out of the way, so it's a whole lot of nothing. Get another range 1 shot into Magva. Two hits. That's respectable. Magva's got 3, so this can't kill her. Takes 1. 2 left. Oh, and Hull Breach turns that into a crit. It's disabled power regulator. Let's put some crit tokens out. Just help us remember. Oh, let's put one on the ghost as well. Whoops. Alright, so it looks like we're dialing it back in. 6 left on Kanan. Gray Squadron Bomber still has a Proton Torp left and has... what am I trying to say here? Has a target lock. So if he just does a 1 forward and focuses, he should be fine. Bandit Squadron might move up here to intercept. Probably the right call, but he may just K-turn. Probably could see 2 K-turns here. Yeah, maybe K-turns out of both of these and then just a 1 bank out of Bandit Squadron 2. Allow him to relieve the stress and keep the Gray Squadron Bomber from focusing. And maybe 1 bank with Kanan to get a range 1 shot on this Gray Squadron Bomber. Try and get as close as possible. I don't think you're going to get into range 1. Maybe. Keep yourself from taking a torp. You could just... I was going to say you could just YOLO over this rock. A 4K or something ridiculous, but no, probably not. Kanan back up to full force points. Any reason for Magva to stop here? I don't think so. She's way too close to death. Probably wants to run. Maybe? Kanan shoots first. He could hope for simultaneous fire, do a stop, and then turn wherever Kanan moves. Looks like they're both ready, so here come the Talons. Oh, these guys... Oh, that guy was stressed, so he couldn't K-turn. Whoops. Missed that one. So going to take a target lock on this Gray Squadron Bomber. Sees that as the biggest threat right now. There's the 3K of the Bandit Squadron number 1. Takes a stress. And a 1 forward from number 2. So that's a great coverage here. Gray Squadron Bomber has nowhere to go. Just going to have to bump. And if he's there, what can the Ghost shoot past at all? Yep, there's the 1 forward. Alright, so here comes the Ghost. The 1 bank. Makes sense. Bumps into Magva, but not on the rock, so... Is he range 1? No, that's just out. So still a possibility of a Proton Torp. Magva doesn't move. So that means the only shot she has to worry about is this Z. Here's a 4K out of Dutch. Ooh, wow, look at him going over that rock. Gonna roll for it. A nice little unmodded. Ooh, and he takes a damage for it. It's ballsy, but he pays for it. They're checking the... Oh, ooh. Doesn't look like it. We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. No, looks like he's safe. Nicely done. Apostasis says, Dutch has shields and wasn't getting an action anyway. Why not go over the rock? Yeah, that's great. Alright, looks like everybody's moved. Is this Wedge? Alright, Wedge is going to shoot range 2. Here's a Kanan point. What are Wedge's wings doing? They are open. One hit. Oh boy. That is number 3. Takes another damage. That's beyond half. Okay. Let's move Wedge to the top. Then Dutch. Then Magva. Okay. Alright, so Dutch is going to shoot into the Ghost, range 1. One hit. The Ghost just takes it. Oh, let's put Fuel Leak on here. 5 left on the Ghost. Maul helps, takes a stress and regens a force point. So he wants that for Ezra. If you do and you are not stressed, you may reroll 1 attack die. So that makes his dorsal turret a little more powerful. He only got 1 shot into that dorsal turret, right? It's into Wedge. Alright, so the Ghost is going to shoot into the Gray Squadron bomber, hoping to push through some kind of crit. Range 2. Wow, 3 hits. 4 hits thanks to a force point. But no crits. Gray Squadron bomber. 1, 2, 3, 4. 77 to 48. 45 minutes left. Alright, here comes a dorsal shot. Has range 1 into Wedge. Going to shoot with Ezra. Gonna reroll 1 die. 2 hits. Takes 2 on Wedge. Alright, here's that last Proton Torp. Gray Squadron bomber. He doesn't have a focus, so Connor needs a lot of blanks and focuses. There's 2 hits. He's going to turn one of those into a crit, which is going to trigger Fuel Leak, so that's at least 3. So it's 4 now. 1, 2. Three. And that is another fuel leak. So he's down to 1, but nobody else has a shot. He's not dead. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's got 10 hull plus a hull upgrade. Yeah, it's mean. Alright, this guy's going to shoot into Magva. One hit. Ooh, no evades. Magva down to 1. Oh, and hull breach. Turns up another hull breach. He's got 2 hull breaches. Disabled power regulator, so he should have a an ion, and there it is. Alright, back to dials we go. This should be a relatively easy turn for Dynochic to get this ghost off the board. Now the question is, if you are Kanan, do you just try and bump here and stay? There's no reason to try and like 4K or anything, right? Apostasis pointing out hull and shield upgrades are distinctly affordable on 2 green or less ships. That's a good point. Question is, if you're Wedge, do you just 1 bank here and keep this guy in your arc? Put this guy in your arc, actually. You wouldn't be keeping it. Oh, I heard that beeping and I was like, no way is time over already. This thing's just getting started. Alright, Dynochic is ready, and Connor's ready.
So they let you tote that record player down there, huh?
There's a 1 forward and a bump. Relieves that stress. There's a 3K from number 2 and a stress. 3K out of number 3 and a stress. He's got these Z's facing the right direction. Too hard out of the Gray Squadron bomber. Probably a focus. Could barrel roll. Nah, barrel roll's not going to help him. He needs to kill this ship. Oh, there's the 1 forward, which is a bump. So if Magva does a stop maneuver, it's not going to help her. Oh, she's going to do it. Flips the pivot wing. Does a 0 maneuver. Going to use the, I think, 15-degree turn to get her 90 degrees. So at least Magva has arc here. Was he on the rock? No, but he did bump, so he's not going to be shooting. Now, did Wedge do something did a too hard... Did he bump? He did not. Oh, look at that. And he didn't go over the debris. Doesn't matter. He's still stressed. But he's going to get a nice range 1 shot into Kanan. I think a 1 bank would have been fine. Well, it would have re-stressed him, so it wouldn't have really helped. But I think the risk of bumping here was too high. 4 dice from Wedge. Kanan can't use his ability on himself. That was pointed out by Mars. Thank you very much. He just needs a hit. And he's got 2. So by the end of Initiative 6, the ghost is gone. Ding dong. The ghost is gone. Oh, boy. Oh no, Vecna with the late bet! Oh, I gotta close these bets. Alright. Let's get some shoosting. That's how the expression goes, Mars. Everybody knows that. 1 hit into the Bandit Squadron pilot number 1. Why does he have a... Those crit tokens do not belong to him. Loses 1 on Bandit Squadron number 1. I think those 2 crits were supposed to be on Magva, who now has 3 crits. Disabled power, hull breach, and hull breach. Alright, here's Grey Squadron Bomber taking a range 1 shot into Bandit Squadron Pilot. 1 hit. Two focus. Oh boy. That's on number 3. That's the last of that one. Alright, here comes one of the last 2 Z's into Magva. Can they push something through here? Magva's only got 1 agility. Could this be the one? It is! Magva is gone. There's a ship off the board. 153 to 74. Apostasis says, I think that's the game. Don't think the ghost did enough damage before death. I think you're right. Man, that hit on the Grey Squadron Bomber was huge, but he needed to do that 1 to 2 more times. And these Z's have spent a lot of time bumping and K-turning, so they've had almost no mods. There's a blank and a focus. Wedge could probably solo these. Yeah. 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 So let's look at the hull values here for Dynochic. 4 left on Wedge. 7 on Dutch. 4 left on the Grey Squadron Bomber. Could see another K-turn out of this guy. The good part about this is, for Connor at least, is that there's no turrets. on these Ys, so he can very much anticipate where these guys are going to be. Super Sniper Boy, hey, you guys doing more games later today and tomorrow? I should be. Yeah. I believe if you hit exclamation point credits, you can see how much you have. Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome aboard. Alright, 2 hard turn out of the Gray Squadron Bomber. Goes for the target lock. Y-Wings do have reload action, so it might have been a good turn to get your Proton Torp back. Oh wow, look at that K-turn out of Dutch. And Wedge. Oh, he just gets it. 4v1 onto Bandit Squadron number 2. He's got 3 left. Super Sniper. Yeah, if you're in the Discord, I post in there when I'm looking for players, so keep an eye on that. So 2 hits and a crit. Oh boy, a blank out from Bandit Squadron number 2. 2, and then a crit. And that is Loose Stabilizer. Oh. Oh, that's 2 crits, okay. Oh, yeah. I see that now. So here's the Y-Wing with 2 crits. 2 evades! Natties! This Z is the hero. The Highlander. There can be only one. Alright. I mean, I guess he's got a K-turn, right? Connor trying to place a bet in the chat for the other player. Alright, 2 hard. And a focus. One bank out of Dutch. Probably going to target lock and give one to Wedge, maybe? Yep. Oh, wait. MVZ. Alright, Wedge is going to shoot. Is it obstructed? Sure looks like it. Yeah. So range 3 is 3 dice, plus 1 for obstruction is 4, minus 1 for Wedge is 3. Wedge, why are you shooting? There you go. 3 dice. 3v3. Unmodded. 2 blanks and a crit. You got this, Z. Oh, look at that. He's fine. Alright, Dutch. Range 1. 3 dice. For the target lock. 1 hit. You're going to target lock those 2 blanks. Hit crit. Ooh, boy. If that's a double damage, that is a dead Z. That is not a double damage, that is a damaged sensor array. Alright, let's see. Can the last Y-Wing make it count? Two natty hits, 1 evade, and that is a dead Z. Thanks to both players. Thanks for bringing different and innovative lists. Man, that was a crazy ghost. Probably not worth 130 points, but it was scary for the first 2 turns. Alright, well that's going to do it for this game. Thanks everybody for watching. Until next time, this is Scott from Hexile Gaming signing off.